Hey, Jablo here from BALA Systems. In this video, we'll be going through the process of adding student marks in the system. Okay, let's just go quickly to check our to-do list. Okay, as I've just said, in this video, we'll be going through the process of adding student marks in the system. So this video is dedicated to lecturers or teachers. So the first thing you need to do is log into your account. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna visit BALA. It's BALA268.com. Just go to your browser, visit BALA268, type BALA268.com, and then you come to this login button here on the top right corner. So I'll be using this demo account. So here you log in with your username being your email address, and then your password being your last 7 digits of your national ID. So please check with your registrar to check if your information is correct, or you can request it from your registrar. They'll be able to give you your email and national ID that is registered with the system. So right now I'll be using this account. This is my demo account. So when you log in as the lecturer, this will be the view of the system. So the first thing you need to do, and if it's your first time logging into the system, you'll have to go through this process. The classes, under the academics, you're gonna see these 3 links: classes, sections, and link subjects. So classes, these are the classes that are linked to you, meaning this is where you are the class teacher or the class lecturer. So the sections or semesters, these are the semesters that you lecture if you are a lecturer. So the linked subjects, these are all the subjects that are linked to you, the subjects that you are teaching. So the first thing you need to do when logging to the system, you need to come to this part, to this linked subjects, and check if all your subjects that you are lecturing are listed here. So as you can see, you have the lecturer. Right now, you'll be looking at this information. It's section, but if your school is a college or whatever, maybe a university, here it will be semesters, and here it will be linked modules. So you have to click link modules, and it's gonna take you straight to this account, to this page, where you'll be able to view all the modules via lecture. So we really recommend that before setting everything up, you need to check if all your subjects are listed here. If that's not the case, please check with your registrar. They will be the one that will be able to sort that for you. So you check the modules against this teacher. So your name has to be displayed here. So if everything is okay, we'll just go through this entire system. So when you log into the system, you have this left side menu. You have the academic info, which is the one that we just checked. You have the notice board. So the notice board will be anything, any notices from your registrar. So if you have any notices, the moment you log into the system, you're gonna see the numbers here, maybe 5 or 2 or 1, just to display how many notices you have. But we are not there. So once everything is okay under academic, then now you start setting everything up preparing for entering student marks in the system. So the first thing to do is to come to assessment. Under assessment, we have type, grade, rules. So under type, these are the types of the assessment that you'll be giving your students. Let's say if you click type, as you can see here, I've already have two types of assessment. In grade 5, section A, I have an assessment name called English and then assessment name called Maths. So the marks distributions there, I have the written exam lab report. Under this one, I have the written exam test 1 and test 2. So now it's time for creating. Maybe let me just delete all these ones so we can create a new one. So you can see how to create these types. So in short, when talking about the types, these are the assessments that you will be giving your students. So let me just create them here. You select the class name, the semester or section. So right now I'm doing for grade 1. I'll just gonna use it against this. I'm sorry. I just want to look at my subjects. Yeah. So I'm creating for grade 5. As you can see, for grade 5, I have subject name called English. So I'm creating an assessment for English. So I'm gonna name it English assessment. You can name it anything, assessment. So right now I'm naming it English so that it can be easier for me to notice it. And now here's the very important part. These are the marks distribution. This is what the student will be writing. So the first thing you need to add is the exam. That's compulsory. The first thing you need to add when creating this assessment is the exam. You add the exam and then now you create all the assessments that you will be giving to the students. It can be test 1, it can be test, uh, it can be assignment attendance, it can be assignment, or maybe it can be even practical. So you have exam, test 1, test 1, attendance, assignment, and practical. Meaning you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assessments for this subject English. And then now you add your assessment. This assessment has been added successfully. As you can see this message here, you can create another assessment. You're gonna notice here, only the class that you are lecturing that will be displayed in this class list. So right now, all these classes are the classes that this teacher is lecturing. So I'm gonna create another. I have another subject under grade 5A mathematics subject. Assessment. I have exam. Please remember, exam is compulsory. So the first thing you add is exam. Might be test 1 and test 2. Make sure this field is ticked, the open for marks entry. Meaning this checkbox, what is what it's gonna do is telling the system that these assessments are open for marks entry. Once you untick this checkbox, you won't be able to add marks under these assessments. So you need to make sure that all the time this checkbox is ticked, and then you add this assessment. Then you done adding assessments. And then now you come to your types just to check all the types that you added. We have grade 5, A, English assessment. We have exam, test 1, attendance, all those uh, types that you created. But if you want to add or remove some here, you just simply go under this action part, then you go to edit. This is where you edit it. You can remove, let me just remove this one, or you can add another one. So it's just as simple as just like that. So we're gonna leave it just like this, and then you say update. Make sure you do click the button. It's either you update or add the add buttons. So now you have your assessment. So now it's time to tell the system the contributions of these assessments. You have exam, test 1, test 2, test and then attendance. Under maths, you have exam, test 1, and test 2. So still under this assessment, you have grade. Under grades, these are the grades that are being used by the system. Actually, these grades will be created by your registrar, telling you that maybe from 95 to 100, its remark is a distinction. Its grade is A plus, point is 6. So actually, these are the grades that will be used when calculating the results of this of the students. So the next thing you need to do now is creating the rules. Once you have created your assessment, the next thing you do is creating the rules. So now this is where you'll be telling the system that these assessment you created on top, they contribute this much. So I'll just close this video, and we're gonna create another one whereby we'll be going through the process of creating groups. Thank you. Please make sure you like our page, and most importantly, please subscribe to our channel so that you can have each and every video that we upload. You're gonna get notified. And if there are things that you don't understand, please leave a comment below. We're gonna get back to you as quickly as we can. Thank you. Bye.